Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 4 of Mobility Mondays. And today I'm actually just going to talk a little bit. Have a confession to make that sometimes when I do these videos to save time, I actually film the mobility stuff back at my flat after I've already been to the gym, just because it suits the flow of my day better. So sometimes I say, I'm on my way to, I've already done those things. Today was going to be another one of those days. I went and did my deadlifts earlier, and I was meant to do a whole kind of ham and glute session for my operation, get ludicrously big. And basically, I don't know what I've done. I think I've trapped a nerve in my lower back on the right hand side. Obviously, you get stiffness when you deadlift a lot, and that's fair enough. And I expect that, and I know how to deal with that. And my mobility kind of protocols help me work around that. Today it was something a bit different. It was a bit more serious, a bit more like a proper injury. Nothing too major, I don't think, but I had to stop the workout. I got my deadlifts done. I was very adamant I was going to finish my deadlifts, but my usual accessory movements I just wasn't able to do. Putting my weights back after deadlifting was actually a lot harder than usual. It was actually quite sore. So I'm seeing my sports therapist tomorrow to get looked at. But it got me thinking that when it comes to mobility, a massive part of mobility and looking after your body when you're training is actually something really simple, guys. It's just to understand your limits. There's a lot of Instagram that they love the hashtag kind of rise and grind, and I suppose I have used that one a couple of times myself. And me and some of my old buddies at my old work used to kind of joke about the fact that these people, they almost, they're trying to inspire you to superhuman effort, and the problem is that we're not superhuman. We are people. We break. You've seen my lifting videos. I hope that we can agree that my form is pretty solid. I know what I'm doing. I don't lift more than I can handle. I actually changed my entire deadlifting technique because I felt, for years I was lifting poorly. And yet you still get these kind of niggly injuries. And you can do one of two things. You can either be smart, and when you feel something not feeling quite right, you can go get yourself, seen by a sports therapist, or go to your physio, or go to your chiropractor, or whatever you kind of feel like you need to do. Or you can do what I've done in this instance, which is you can kind of ignore it because you're desperately trying to keep pushing towards the goal that you'd set yourself in a time frame, and you can run the risk of making it worse. Now, I don't think this is too bad an injury. I've gotten lucky, but it does kind of bring that home to you that when it's more than just DOMS, when it's more than just muscle soreness from having a hard workout, when you're getting sharp pain during a workout, that is your body telling you to just take a break. It doesn't mean take a break and never come back. It doesn't mean, take a week off when you actually feel great 2 days later. It just means that at that moment in the gym, is it really clever to push through that? Now, again, this is not me saying that when a set gets difficult and the muscle starts to burn that you should just give up, or when you feel really out of breath, you should this is when it's quite obviously something more than that. Pushing through that is not going to do anyone any good whatsoever. It's not going to impress anybody that and all it's going to do is actually, run the risk of setting you back much further. And then, what good comes from that? So, I guess it's just a plea, guys, that certainly if I'm training you and you're doing my programs, if things are more than just a bit sore, if things are tight, things are painful, then you've got to speak up. You've got to give yourself and whoever's assisting you the opportunity to get on top of it early before it becomes a major problem. That's all I can really say today. I'm a bit deflated. I feel a bit flat. It's my last couple of weeks of my kind of weight gain mission, and things have gone well, but I really wanted to attack this last couple of weeks, and now I'm not. Well, I'm concerned that I might not be able to, but I'm going to do everything I can to kind of continue going. But I've got to be smart because there's no point having pushing through for another 2 weeks and then not being able to walk properly afterwards. When it's your low back, you've got to be really careful. There's a lot of nerve endings there, and if you do damage in that part of your body, it can be really hard to recover from. So, I guess what I'm trying to say in short is don't be a wuss, but accept that you are not Superman. And I think if you can get a good balance between those two things, if you can find yourself somewhere in the middle, then you will do well. Um, yeah, I don't want to see people kind of struggling and then pushing through that struggle to the point where actually they just end up damaging their bodies. So, guys, this is Paul from Get Yours. Sorry that there's no proper mobility video today. I was really hoping to kind of get on a roll with these. I will be doing a mobility video next week, even if I don't end up training next week, because I really want to keep consistency in this. So if you took the time to watch us all the way through to the end, then thank you very much. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you taking time out of your days to listen to me ramble. And I will see you on Wednesday, hopefully, for a workout Wednesday. If not, I will replace it with some kind of workout tip for the day on Wednesday. But I'm pretty sure that if I rest for the next day or two, that I can be back by Wednesday. So, guys, Paul from Get Yours, have a good week. Have a good rest of the day. And I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.